For the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, B.A., these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal.
Here's Ariza. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look, and he gets him the basketball.
Doncic against Westbrook. Here's Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For 3, Hardaway. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Westbrook outside. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Doncic passes to Powell. Powell, a screen on Monk. Outside Porzingis. Davis against Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark. On offense, here are the Lakers. James passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
Now here's Hardaway. Powell, a screen on Monk. And here's Doncic. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. Here's Ariza. Powell covers. Pass to James. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Hardaway with it. Over James. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Monk finds Davis. The 3 is up. Mavericks with a rebound.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Guys, you think about being the #1 option when he was with the New York Knicks. Now Kristaps Porzingis making the adjustment to playing second fiddle in Dallas. And that's not easy, but you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Here's Hardaway. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Hardaway against Monk. Now here is James. Davis a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by James, no good. And the pairing between Luka and KP. Positionally, skill-wise, Doris, it seems like a good fit.
Well, when you have a 7-footer who can shoot with range in the modern NBA, you think he could fit with absolutely anybody. But chemistry is always an interesting dynamic. It has to play out.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Ariza. Back to James. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires in the triple. And that ties it up.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
Here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Now here's Porzingis. Powell outside. From deep, here's Doncic. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. Davis a screen. On the wing, Davis. Shoots over Powell. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Westbrook. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Now here's Powell. Check by Davis. Powell passes to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. That one no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Pass to Ariza. Here's Westbrook. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Mavericks leading. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Right side Porzingis. A good look from Doncic. Nails the wide open jumper. 12 points for him.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. And the Lakers call time here.
Well, we've heard what the older generation. Has to say, get Kristaps Porzingis into the post, punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony's checked in for Ariza, and it's Rondo in for Monk. The Mavericks making a switch here. To the inside. Now here's Westbrook. He's closely guarded. James against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Anthony with a screen on Doncic. James passes to Westbrook. The Lakers with another miss. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
You know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Horton Tucker comes in for LeBron. And Bazemore is subbed in for Westbrook. And Dallas with a change here too. Brown's checked in. On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 7. Kleba, pure from three-point range.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Porzingis against Howard. Anthony right side. Shoots over Kleba. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Brown passes to Kleba. Here's Bullock. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. His first shot coming late. Porzingis misses. Los Angeles is gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Rondo. Anthony right side. To the paint. Here's Howard. Good D by Porzingis.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Oh, you better shoot that.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Now here's Rondo. Brunson defending. Anthony against Kleba. Shot clock at 5. Tries to snap the cold streak. Tipped. Pass to Bullock. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. Bullock's got 5 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Los Angeles is gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Kleba against Anthony. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
And Anthony drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Kleba outside. Outside Porzingis. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Rondo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Comes up empty down low.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Porzingis. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Outside, Rondo. Anthony right side. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Bullock. Outside Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Howard grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
You know, he's so tough to defend without fouling. Melo puts the defenders in tough spots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Anthony drops them both. 1:07 left in the first quarter here. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bullock. And here's Porzingis. 3-pointer off the mark.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Now here's Rondo. Now Anthony. Shoots over Brown. Count it. Anthony's got 6 points.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melo with the strong finish.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kleba right side. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Rondo's shot is off. Porzingis for 3. Can't hit that one. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And here in the early going, LeBron James seems pleased with how his team is settling in.
Sure. You know, we had some, just early getting back into the flow of things, which every team in the NBA goes through that. But, what Coach has asked us to do, we've done it. We've done it at a high level, and I think everyone is coming in great shape. Guys look good. They're performing well.
Well, Grant, high expectations for sure.
Well, any team with LeBron James on it, you're going to have some high expectations for sure.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Carmelo Anthony out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. For three, Westbrook. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Boy, it's incredible to think that at just the age of 21, Luka Doncic entered as the odds-on favorite to win league MVP. He didn't win it that year, but if you ask me, it's a matter of when, not if.
Davis hits.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Now here's Doncic. Checked by Rondo. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. And another superstar season for Luka Doncic in year 3. But his numbers not dramatically improved on his 2nd season. You think he's topping out?
At age 22? I don't think so. We saw his three-point percentage, for one thing, jump up significantly. So barring injury, almost scary to think how good this guy can be.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bullock. It's stolen by James. For the finish! And slam dunk by James.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning-quick hands.
And here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 1st foul of the game. Burt's checked in for Bullock. Here's Burke. Doncic outside. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 15 points.
Well, we're talking about one of the league's best scorers, and the confidence Luka Doncic has in himself to take over is readily on display.
Now here's Rondo. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Burke, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic outside. The 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Davis, the pass to Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Doncic is doubled. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Lakers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Right wing. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Burke. Checked by Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Doris, a career resurgence for a former 9th overall pick, Trey Burke.
Right, he spent some time in the G League, but with his stature, not exactly a stopper. right? There's a size issue in terms of the defensive end of the floor. But boy, has he improved his efficiency as a scorer.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. This James on the wing. Nunn against Doncic. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Anthony with a bucket.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
Here's Burke. Doncic on the wing to the middle. Powell passes to Hardaway. Inside. Here we go. All alone.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Burke. Pass to Doncic. Over Nunn. Doncic shot is good. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Russell Westbrook on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Nunn, the pass to James. Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Pass to James. Fires the 3. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Finney-Smith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Two.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Anthony in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Davis, that's good.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Burke. Outside Finney-Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Anthony with a bucket.
They're just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Burke. Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 27 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Davis, the pass to Westbrook. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Well, Russell Westbrook, he's not super efficient from 3, but if you give one, he's going to give it right back.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Burke. Shoots over Westbrook. Again, Dallas.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Nunn finds James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Greg.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Ellington comes in for Westbrook. Good on the second one.
What we know unequivocally, guys, is that it's so rare to see a player in his late 30s dominate the game the way he did in his 20s. LeBron James, he's part of that very short list.
Doncic's shot is good.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Howard in the high post. Pass to Ellington. Davis with it. Over Kleba. And that one hits the back iron.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Brunson finds Brown. Now here's Kleba. Stolen by Davis. Leaps for it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Bullock, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers shooting just under 40% from the field. Right side, Nunn. Lets it fly. And he buries his first look.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Bullock. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kleba. Here's Bullock. 6 to shoot. Outside Porzingis. Now Brunson from deep three-point range. The rebound by Nunn.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Bullock. Kleba outside. To the wing on the left. Takes a three. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Outside Davis. Pass to Nunn. Here's Bazemore. It's Ellington on the wing. Davis with a screen on Porzingis. And it's Ellington off the drive. That one falls. Ellington's got his first 2 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And here are the Mavericks now. Brunson passes to Brown. Back to Brunson. Pass to Brown. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. A minute 22 left in the first half. Brunson against Nunn. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Bullock. Outside Brunson. Porzingis up top. 6 on the shot clock. The three. They get it back. Kick out to Brown. Here's Brunson. No good that time. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Davis, the pass to Nunn. There's the three. Buries it from 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nunn against Brunson. Porzingis for 3. No good. Los Angeles shooting about 41%. Pass to Bazemore. Here's the pick. Now Davis. He's checked by Kleba. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Frank Vogel. Coach, too many turnovers thus far. It's been a struggle. What were you seeing in the first half?
We came out, we knew they were going to give us their best punch. They did. They picked up their pressure. We have not handled it well. We got to use their pressure against them, and hopefully we'll do better going forward from this point.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Man, a lot of great games on the docket. Shaq, anything you like on the docket?
Well, let me see. Shaq Shadamas is bringing out the crystal ball. Yeah, I'm going home with the home team tonight, AJ.
All the home teams. Wow.
Wow. But let me guess. Is that because of the home cooking, Shaq?
Yes.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Mavericks.
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1.
And this is where you feed Davis. He has phenomenal feel for how to score inside.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Hardaway with it. He's got 5. Doncic up top. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Davis. Monk against Hardaway. Steps back. And it's Monk missing. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from distance. Finney-Smith's got 10.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Up top, Davis. Here's James. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Powell. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Powell's gotten his first bucket of the night. Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8. High post Davis. Shoots over Powell. The Lakers with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Hardaway. Rebound, the Lakers. Pass to James. Offensive board. And he recovers it for 3. Westbrook gets the 3 ball to go. 11 points in the game.
Russell Westbrook has never been shy about letting it fly. And if he gets cooking from deep, boy, it is scary.
Finney-Smith with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Davis with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to James. No good on the triple.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
For three, Hardaway. Monk grabs the miss.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Westbrook left side. Here's Ariza. And the three off target. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it at 52%. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Pass to James. Connects from downtown. James has got 10.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first three of the night.
Now Hardaway.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Here's Porzingis. 7 points in the game. Doncic, no good. To the inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
From deep. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. From outside the arc, Ariza, good. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Westbrook against Doncic, and they doubled up Doncic. It's stolen by James. And the deficit down inside single digits. He's got 12.
Just tenacity. That's LeBron James using his length and strength to get to the offensive window.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Monk. Burt's checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Los Angeles shooting 40% since the break. Outside, Rondo. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket. The Mavericks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 33.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
James passes to Davis. Westbrook with a screen on Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Pass to Burke. Here's Finney-Smith. Check by James. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles shooting about 41%. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. There's a screen by Anthony. Westbrook with it. Now Doncic defending. Anthony with a bucket.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Burke. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here is James. 12 points for him. The ball's knocked loose. Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
And he makes the first. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the #1 pick in the 2012 NBA draft, Davis has dominated since day one. And I think that'll continue for many years to come.
Now here's Brunson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
High post Davis. Over Porzingis. That one a little long. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Brunson. Here's Burke. He has 7. Porzingis for 3. Ellington grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Bazemore. And here's Davis. Sinks it from distance. Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Dallas is shooting 47% during this third quarter. Now here's Brunson. Check by Rondo. Here's Burke. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rondo. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The vision there as Carmelo makes his teammates better.
And here's Brunson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's Ellington. Pass to Davis. Back to Ellington. Here's Bazemore. He shoots it. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now here's Brunson. Back to Bullock. The 3 ball. Anthony grabs the board. The Lakers trail. To the middle. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Brunson. Check by Rondo. Pass to Kleba. Now Brunson. On the take. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
.116 left in the third quarter. Here's Ellington. And here's Davis, defended by Porzingis. Back to Ellington. Clock at 6. It's Bazemore on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Dallas is shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Rondo. Brunson misses. Well, Los Angeles shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Inside. Davis hits. Davis has got 15 points in just the second half.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's Burke. Here's Bullock. Pass to Kleba from deep three-point range. And Bazemore pulls it down. Left side, Davis. Out to the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Defensively, keep talking. Like, keep helping each other. We get the rebound. Don't get in early, pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take. All 5 guys communicating out there.
Well, in calling for the early pick and rolls, you can really get some clean looks that way before the defense ever gets set.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Rajon Rondo out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bullock. Outside Brunson. Counted from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Up top, Davis. Outside, Rondo. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic from behind the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Deflected! To the paint from 8 feet away. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 35.
Once he's inside that painted area, you can see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Mavericks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hardaway on the wing. Checked by Rondo. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now here's Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. 4 on the clock. And the shot goes. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
James finds Anthony. And here's James. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hardaway up top, checked by Rondo. Bullock's shot is off.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And it's James with the jam.
And a point guard in high school, Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rondo's shot is off.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
It's Doncic with a drive. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against James. Powell, a screen on James. Takes it inside. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Rondo. Davis. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Here's Bullock, hounded by Westbrook. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 40 points.
Luka Doncic showing you right there he can play without the basketball. Ready on the catch.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Now, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
That free throw good from James. Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from James. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And it's Doncic missing. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. James passes to Westbrook. Anthony with a screen on Doncic. And Westbrook slams it home.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
The Mavericks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Doncic. The jump hook. And he can't get that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Monk finds Anthony. James outside. Out to Anthony. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Monk against Hardaway. Doncic outside. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Davis. Here's James. Yes! He nails it! And now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
I tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
Hardaway against Westbrook. Hardaway, no good. The Lakers have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Now here's Anthony. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And stolen by Hardaway. Doncic on the wing. Westbrook against Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 43 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
On defense, the Mavericks. 22 was their biggest lead. Back to Westbrook. James outside. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. That one's wide left. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Porzingis. It's Doncic with a drive. Hardaway with it. Monk covers. Davis with the block.
Dominant on the defensive end. AD can change games with his length. Getting a block just right there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Westbrook outside. Pass to James. From 15 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Doncic on the drive. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
And Porzingis with the block. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And it's good for 2. Doncic has got 45 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Lakers trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Westbrook. James outside. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And he battles for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half. Doncic against Westbrook. Pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Westbrook drawing the double. Outside Monk. Over Finney-Smith. And again, no good by the Lakers. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Now here's Hardaway. Check by James. Hardaway with a screen on Westbrook. Porzingis in the post. Working on Anthony.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And you just love to see Davis heat up like this. He's so exciting to watch on the offensive end.
Hardaway with a screen on Westbrook. Porzingis against Anthony. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anthony.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Ariza's checked in for Anthony. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:43 left to play in the 4th. Westbrook, pass to James. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Porzingis. From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 50 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nunn comes in for Westbrook. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Porzingis. Brown comes in for Finney-Smith. Burt's checked in for Hardaway. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic. Now here's Nunn. Outside Davis. The Lakers with another miss. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Burke. Monk covers. Powell, a screen on Nunn. Here's Brunson. And it's blocked by Davis. Brunson against Nunn. Count that bucket.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Burke. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Luka, you played well tonight and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now we present the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
You